Good morning, everybody. DSN with you, and we're in our favorite recording studio. It's called Commuter. So, what are we going to discuss today? We're going to cover an interesting subject. I apologize if the sun is in my face because it's a very beautiful sunny day today. We're going to cover what kind of diet that you need to have, or what's the diet's name, to lose weight, stay lean, gain muscle, just be in shape, period. And the name of the diet is Do Not Diet. Let's find out details. All right, guys, the first point about why you should not diet is because you change your chemistry of your body and your health. And what happens is the first major thing happens is you're consuming less calories, which just creates less energy, which just slows down your metabolism. You don't want to slow down your metabolism. You need to consume foods and a proper amount of nutrients to go the opposite direction and increase your metabolism, which is going to help you to stay lean, maintain a healthy body and a healthy mind. All right, second point about why you should not diet is because the diets mess up your head, and I truly believe into this. Seen multiple times. What happens is you go from one extreme to another, and shock to your body, shock to your brain, shock to society, period, because you act different, you think different because you're on a diet, you have less energy, less calorie, and what happens is you start thinking about food. You think about food very often. 60-70% of the day you're thinking about food because you're hungry, right? Your brain's telling you, hey, you need to eat, and that's all you're thinking about. And the other thing is you start being choosy with the food, and what happens is if you do get off the diet, and everybody does, they get off those extreme diets and they binge, okay? They binge on the food and they consume a bunch of calories. Oh, I'm gonna start tomorrow, or I'm gonna start Monday, or I'm gonna start in a new year back into it. Guys, please do not do that, because what's gonna happen is you will gonna get affected and your mind will lead you not in a good path. So what I suggest, that's a point number 2, why you should not diet. Stay healthy. All right, point number 3 about why you should not diet is the research has concluded that whoever diets and whoever has an extreme diets, right, they're more sustainable to gain weight after the diet. And everybody goes after extreme diets. Guys, I'm telling you, you could have an awesome discipline, but that's not how you do it. And I'm going to tell you in the conclusion what's the result and how to approach this whole thing to have an awesome balance and have a better life. But once again, why you should not diet is because you are going to be sustainable to more weight gain after you get off the extreme diet. All right, next point why you should not diet is it's called you will be in the mode of binge eating. So what that is, so if you're not sure what that is, so what happens is when you're starving yourself, and a lot of diets, that's what exactly it is, you reduce your calorie quite significant amount, and you need your body goes in a starvation and survival mode. Okay, so not only like I said in the prior point is metabolism slows down, is you start thinking about the food and your binge eating goes up, right? So you're thinking what you're gonna eat, and a lot of diets will say, hey, go good through the week and you can eat whatever you want in the weekend, and then people go crazy on eating who knows what. So once again, productivity, energy level, and your brain, because it's a normal survival reaction, guys, by the way. It's not like there's something wrong. It's the body reacting to this. So to avoid the binge eating, do not diet. Okay, guys, continuing why you should not diet. Another point is it affects your sleep. It affects your pattern of sleep. It affects your rest of your body and your mind, which just correlates that it's decreases your energy. So why does it affect your sleep? Well, because you're in a starvation mode. As I mentioned before, you put your body in a starvation mode, body reacts to it, it responds. It's not gonna wanna sleep, because what happened is your brain's gonna be hungry, your body's gonna be hungry, you're gonna be thinking about food, and your sleep pattern's gonna be affected. And if we go back 100 years, what happens is for people, they used to think about food, right? And they used to hunt and go out and get the food. They cannot sleep, because if they're gonna sleep, and whoever slept, they died because of starvation. So that's why your body responding this way, responding. So to have a good sleep and have a good energy, have a balance, You have to have a proper diet, and we're coming to the finish line here soon to get the results in, and I will advise how to do it. Continuing why you should not diet is because of the social awkwardness, okay? And you become lonely. And what I mean by that is you start restricting yourself, meeting with friends for dinner, lunches, etc. You think about food all the time. You don't go to events anymore because you don't want to binge, right? Because you're hungry all the time. So you start isolating yourself, which affects your mind and your feeling and your mood, which is not a good thing. Another negative thing why you should not diet. Also, what happens is you always thinking about this diet and this food, right? And what happened, you might not realize this, but you will probably 70-80% of the time when you have a conversation with somebody or talking to somebody, you're going to be speaking about your diet. Guys, understand one important factor. Not everybody's on a diet. Not everybody understands the diet. Not some people think about diets. And when you only talk about diets and the food because your mind always thinks about this, I would maybe withhold myself from that, because other people can get affected and opinionated, and they might not listen to you if you continue in this route talking about diet nonstop. One of the major points why you should not diet is your body actually, when you go with the weight gain, weight loss, weight gain, and you ride in this wave, is you increase the cortisol levels, okay, which is very important function in your blood that distributes how your calorie, fats, and proteins gets utilized as an energy. So guys, that's a pretty big chemistry effect on your body, that's another huge point why you should not diet. Okay guys, we're in the final stage here. We're coming to the finish line, and what is the recommendation and what I suggest for you to do to have an awesome, healthy mind and body? Well, it's called the balance. It's called utilization of your life, changing your life, and looking at the food completely different way and balancing. Okay, let's cover a couple of major points why you should do that. Well, one thing is, if you do go on the diet, the problem with it, you're gonna start hate certain foods, because if you're staying lean and you're taking less calories, and then when you go back to normal life, you're gonna say, you know what, I don't wanna eat that salmon or chicken breast or broccoli ever again in my life because I ate so much. Well, you don't want that. Why would you do that? So what you need to do is you need to balance out. So you need to utilize, embrace, and change your life, okay? Change your consumption. So I rather see you start cleaning up your food intake through the day slowly, okay? And replacing certain foods to healthier choices and make your life better, period, slow mode, and continue with it. The cool part about it is you have a balance. And what I mean by balance is, for example, you know, I enjoy healthy foods and I eat caveman diet, right? What that is, or caveman foods, is a simple, better for me. So the less stuff on the food, the better for me, and it's a natural foods, the best I can. However, the balance, the cool part about the balance, if I want a pound of donut, I can. When you're on the diets, you can't, right? So the awesome part is, if you enjoy certain foods, whatever your weakness is, ice creams, donuts, cappuccinos, sweets, drinks, whatever they are, you'll be able to do it when you have a balance. So my main conclusion to this is clean up your daily intake of food, okay, to a healthier choices slowly. Don't change 180 here. Go slow and hydrate a lot, consume more water, get away from sugary drinks, which is awesome, and you will have a healthy, awesome body. Guys, I'm wishing you an awesome day. Hopefully those tips help, and you please maintain your healthy lifestyle. Have a super day. DSN with you.